Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back with another episode of Attack on Titan. Before we jump into this episode, feel free to check out this channel's Patreon. There you can find full, uncut, and early reactions to episodes and shows such as Attack on Titan. It really helps me out a lot and helps me to keep making videos with you guys. But yeah, more Attack on Titan. I'm excited, and let's just jump straight into this episode. I love how that's the wall, like this thing I said before. Smile. Episode 23. Man, we're almost done. Oh, yeah. Annie backstory. Dude, and they just jump straight into Annie after that last episode. Like, it's obviously her. Forget about this, yeah. Like, are you just supposed to instantly know it's her before? Because it's so obvious now. Oh, this is a nice little touch. Forgot about the whole, like... How far do they know, though? Well, obviously they don't know. It's more of just like, you know, their little religion. Some of them know more than... Hey. Even she plays a good part later on. A big part. Oh, man. Both of them. Yeah, a little more than that. How did she get back in the walls so easily? I feel like these orders just came in, right? Because they already figured it out. So these orders were possibly just now created because they know Annie's in this unit. Should have joined the scouts right away. Glad he didn't. Well, I mean, still though. I feel like Marlo is just a Eren, and Erwin had a baby, and that's who you get. Because his resolve is still there. He wants to do better, but he's too nice. Yeah. I love that. Oof. I mean, that's mixed because you do want to be compared to him because of his strength, but you also don't really want to be compared to him maybe because you might not like what his intentions are for everything. I'm a mix. Because sometimes I'm not completely against Eren, but I'm also not, like, you know, for it. It's hard. Like real life. Damn, the walls really were fucked up, though. Like, even if Eren, like, saves them, they're so fucked. Just like, I mean, I guess it'll always be that way, because there's always going to be people like this, no matter what you do. See, like, Annie... If Annie didn't grow up the way she had to, she still would have been a great person, or she still... I don't know, I feel like her ideals are still great. It's just... Man, did she get raised in a crazy situation. Dude, you could have killed him. All for doing the right thing. And then there's Annie. Fucking love it. She doesn't have to get involved at all, but she does. That's why her OVA is so good. Her OVA is so good too.
やれば不正に手を染めるやつには相応の報いを受けさせるんでしょう。私も付き合ってもいいけど。
Oh my god.
たのか。
かもね。
Oh my god. Eren's not even here. And just mentioning this.
お前の言う大きな流れってやつに流されるクズの一人
God.
なんだろうな。
What a
どう
lie.
だろうね。でもそれも普通の人間なんじゃないの。
Oh, this show.
私はただそうやって流されるような弱いやつでも人間と思われたいだけ。
I like have the chills. The significance of these lines, just that whole... God, Annie's character. Man, you can't even like put... That's why shows are so good, because they put things into ways for it's easier for us to understand them. Like just that whole sequence of just being human. Oh, man, little Armin right there. Oh. So good. What it means to be human. And then just... I know this is pretty big, but... And just putting that little Eren thing in there, like setting up his character for like the end of the show, you know? Because like Eren's not even in the picture. And they're still like discussing his character. Like he's always been the one we're supposed to be looking at. And it sets up it perfectly. Oh, he's so smart. Because he knows that she can't have him die. It's genius. And this is Armin at work. But it's crazy because Annie doesn't see through it, at least from my point of view so far. I mean, because Armin's convincing as hell, but it helps that Armin's a genius. Such wise words. I almost feel bad because you know who Annie is and her mission and everything that comes with it. So it's like, and she does agree to help. But who knows if she's doing it, you know, for the whole Eren part. Oof. Or maybe she does know. Maybe there's a little subtle hint there. I don't know. We're not in her head, so we can't tell. Bro, it's always Sean, man. That's why those are like my two favorites. Like I feel bad because she's getting completely set up, but it's like, yeah, she's kind of done some wrong. That's why you can't judge people all the time, because you have no idea what's happening behind it all. This is so tense now watching it back and knowing what's happening, even though I already had a feeling. the first time I kind of knew what was happening. But this time it's like much more obvious, so it's like, whoa.
ここここを通る
Yeah.
昔計画されてた地下都市の廃墟が残っているんだこれがちゃんと
You can probably hear that
扉の
dog.
近くまで続いている
本当かすっげえな
Trying so hard to play it up, and she
なんだお
knows.
前まさか暗くて狭いところが怖いとか言うなよ
そうさ
Oh my god, that looks so good. It's hard to tell though if she knows at this point or if she doesn't know or if she's actually just afraid because she knows what could happen down there, obviously.
ふざけてんじゃね
エレン叫ばないで大丈夫でしょミカサさっきからこの
Yeah, she
辺にはなぜか全く人がいないから
Or she just put it together. I can't tell, but it's one of the two. I don't know if we ever can get in her head to know for sure.
たく傷つくよ
I mean, yeah.
一体いつからあんたは私をそんな目で見るようになったのアルミン兄なんでマルコの立体起動装置を持っていたのじゃないか
The writing leading up to this point is just so good.
まさかあんたにここまで追い詰められるなんてねあの時なんでだろうね
It's like,
おい
I kind of feel bad
お前が
knowing everything now.
クソつまんない冗談で適当に話を合わせてる可能性がまだあるからとにかくこっちに来い
Eren.
この地下に入るだけで証明できることがあるんだこっちに来て証明しろ
そっちには行けない私は
Oh my god, that's so good. Now that I know that line, I like this because I'm pretty sure Eren's doing this because she just had enough. Fucking Mikasa. All three of them have like distinctly different takes on this. Oh. Forgot about the laugh. Fucking poor Annie, man. Eren's yelling because he doesn't want it to be her. Armin knows it's her, and Mikasa wants her to die for her actions.
いい人でよかったねひとまずあんたは賭けに勝ったでも私が賭けたのはここからだから
I don't know, I feel like they couldn't get there that fast. Those are some good moves, though. Fucking genius. I love how... Oh my god, I love that. And Mikasa realized it that quick. So clever. Jeez. Seeing this again. Oh my god, what an episode. Yeah, great Annie episode. It's sad because we only get Annie now, and then we get her way later. So I did forget a little bit about this episode with the whole, her being like the whole focus of it, which is great because obviously we don't get a lot of Annie's character after this, so they have to build her up as much as they can, which is, it helps out a lot. And it's just crazy to think, you know, she comes back later. The season's not even over, so I shouldn't get too ahead of myself, but, you know, just, this was a pretty significant Annie episode. I mean, she's got the OVAs too, but, I mean, it's such a significant Annie episode that it's, you know, I feel like I can talk about how she comes back far later and she still plays a significant role to this show, which is insane. And, I mean, one day I'm going to be able to watch that again too with you guys. But, yeah, great Annie highlight episode. Obviously needed it. Given that she's basically the whole villain. I mean, there's a couple villains. You know, you could say Colossal, the Armored, and the female, and are like the enemies, the main villains. But in this season particularly, it's definitely female. I think, especially the second half, you could just say it. So yeah, you kind of need the insight to your main villain, and you know, this episode doesn't give you like a ton, but it gives you a good bit. And yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it because Annie's character, like, once you know, I say this so much now, but it's a rewatch. Once you know the future of the show and you know who Annie's character is and everything she's gone through and her dilemma and the whole point of warrior, just everything in general, it really is, it makes all of this so much more emotional and dramatic and depressing and sad, but also more entertaining and incredible, and it gives you more focus on the writing and how good it is. So it's depressing. Like, she has this purpose that nobody else can see at the moment, so she's picked out as the extreme bad person of the show, when it's like, there's so much more to her character. And they do express that in this episode too. They don't give you the whole thing of he's a bad guy because he did bad things. This show normalizes the bad people and gives everyone a realistic trait, just like the real world. Every enemy also has their own backstory and has more realistic traits to them, to the reason why they're doing what they're doing, which is why this show is so phenomenal. So there's just more going on with Annie's character that you can't see on the surface right now, but it's there. And it's just, there's little moments in this episode that highlight that, you know, like Annie's not a terrible person, and that's so realistic, like I said, in the real world, to where, you know, every enemy has their own thing happening to them. And with Annie, the things she has to do are bad, and she knows that. So it's sad and bittersweet, but it's incredible writing. And I feel like I'm just talking in circles right now, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's just, Annie's character has so much more depth to it once you know the future of the show. And it's nice getting these little moments of showing her like true persona, even though she has all these bad things she has to do for, you know, what she thinks, well, for her father, basically, at the end of the day, for the ones she loves, she has to do these things. So I mean, anybody at this point will do things for what they love. Like, just like, I mean, Annie is doing the same thing Eren does, just Eren does it at a higher scale at the end of where we are on the show right now. I mean, he's basically wiping out the planet, and I mean, he's doing it for the ones he loves, just like how Annie's doing this. So yes, she's doing bad things, but she's doing them for her own reasons and for what she thinks. I don't even know if she knows that she probably knows that she's not doing the right things. I mean, like murdering people and everything. But when it comes to the ones you love, you don't know what you're going to do. So it really does humanize her character, showing us little glimpses like this, because you get more insight to her character. And like, you know, she's not all bad. She just had bad things happen to her, and she's stuck in this world, so she has to do what she can, basically. Just how any human on this planet can react, and how everyone on this planet is, and how everyone's born into this world the same way, to where they have to face these things too. Just everyone has a different upbringing and a different maze to get through, but we all have one. So yeah, I mean, yeah, just great Annie episode. Sorry I rambled a little there. I was trying to find the right words to say, but it took a bit. I still haven't probably said all what I want to say, but for the most part I did. And yeah, I mean, I just hope you guys enjoyed my little ramble there. But yeah, great episode. Really hope you guys enjoyed watching this one with me, and I look forward to the next one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed again, and I'll catch you guys for the next episode of Attack on Titan. Have a good one, guys.